All right, welcome back to Planning in Lucidspark. In our last session, we talked about visualizing plans. In this one, we're going to zoom over here and we're going to learn how to start executing these and some best practices for those. So before you go in and start executing any of your plans, it's a good idea to get the team together and make sure everyone feels comfortable with the plans and things that we have all lined up. And so to do that, we recommend using a visual activity. So I'm going to navigate over here and we're going to click on the visual activities icon. And our first task says to add the measure confidence visual activity to the board. So we could type in measure confidence here, or we could scroll through that little menu that appeared until we find it and then click and drag or click on the add in board button and we'll be able to add it down here. For this tutorial, I'm going to remove these tips and tricks real quick to clean this up. And then you'll notice that this visual activity is pretty big for our workspace here. So I'm going to go ahead and shrink and drag this down. And then we'll bring it up here. And now we can continue to work with it in our sandbox. So visual activities are a wonderful way to see how everyone's feeling and get that data and that insight really quickly. We could go in here and click on edit activity and customize this, which I'm going to do. I'm going to say, how confident are you in this plan? We'll just get rid of the business part of it. We can also rearrange the text or push things over and also shrink down this text, which I'm going to do a little bit. I need to highlight it first. There we go. And let's put it right up in here so it looks pretty. Cool. How confident are you in this plan? We're going to save our changes, and then we're going to click the start button and invite our team members to also click on the start button. Now, if you wanted to, if you were facilitating a meeting or something like this for a planning session, you could click up here. And if you have a certain license level, you could also click on the start activity for everybody, and that will pull everybody straight into this activity. So let's go ahead and click on the start button. We're going to gauge our confidence. Even though it's only a week to complete everything, I'm going to mark our confidence as very high. We've got a lot of talented people here at Lucid, and we're going to click to see our results. Now, in this particular version, you're only seeing my activity, but with a team, you'll be able to see all of their names here, as well as what they voted. And that will allow us to then have a conversation. If there's people that have low confidence, well, maybe that means there's an opportunity here for us to rearrange or move our Lucid cards and things like that, so everyone will feel confident and we do feel good moving forward. So let's navigate back up over here to our execute plans task. We're going to mark that one off and continue to adding a progress bar to the board. Now, something that's really awesome is we can add a progress bar to either our timeline, to our dynamic table, and if we're using an integration like Jira or Azure DevOps, the cool thing is what we're about to do will work across all of them. But we're going to navigate up here now to the context toolbar for planning and tracking. We're going to click on it. And then you'll see there's some different options and some different formats that we can show our progress or show the ownership. For this particular task, it did ask us to add the progress bar. So we're going to click here so we can see the estimates and card statuses of our projects. Now, right now, nothing's populating, and that's because by default, it's going to pull the story point estimates. We did not add any story point estimates to our cards. So we're actually going to need to click on this. You can click on the arrow, the little pencil here or up here. And you'll see that we have a lot more information down here. So we're going to change our text and labels. Instead of a percentage, we're going to change it to count so we can see the card count or the amount of tasks that we've been able to complete. We can also go down here under our fields option, and we're going to change this to card count instead of estimate. And you'll see that this populated with our 6 cards or with our 6 tasks that we're going to need to do. We can also click the button here to mirror the order of the dynamic table. So as we make changes, those things will link across. And then up here under style, we can also change this. So if we didn't want a bar format, we could also change it into these different things, but I'm going to leave it as a progress bar because I like how that looks. And we've closed that out. So now at a glance, anyone on the team can look at the progress bar. They can see, all right, we've got 6 items to do still, and that's all of these. And then as we make changes along the way, which we'll do here shortly, you'll be able to see the updates change here. So let's navigate over here. We're going to mark execute plans, and we're going to double click and mark that off. Then we're going to change the status now of 3 of our Lucid cards to done. So let's see what that looks like. We're going to navigate over here And we're going to say that I have already completed this, and I'm going to zoom in on the card so you can see. We're going to click on the status up here for to do, and that will allow us a quick way to change it to done. And you'll see that Lucidspark also created an additional column for me now that says done. So we've got to do, done, quick way to check progress there. And if you look over here at our progress bar, you can also see to do and done. So pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and change a couple more of these. Let's do the email campaign. We'll say that that's being worked on in progress. So I'm going to change it a different way this time so you can see what that looks like. We're going to click on the card details like before, change this to in progress, and you'll see that we've now got our information to do, done, and in progress. And if I wanted to rearrange this, I can just click on the header up here to done and move this over. And now you'll see that we've got to do, in progress, and done. Let's change one more of these to done. Let's say that our UX designer mockups are done. So let's click on this and then change it to cool. So at a glance, we can see how our work is progressing with all of our individuals on our team. We can also, at a high level, see how many tasks we have to do still, how many are currently being worked on, and what things are done. Let's navigate back over here to execute plans. We're going to click on this and double check. Now, the last part, whenever you're executing plans, it's a good idea that everyone, because we're all working on the same canvas, that everyone will come together and they'll update all of the things that they're responsible for by a certain date or by a certain time. Now, we could do that by setting up a reoccurring meeting and having everyone come together synchronously and make sure that everything's up to date. We could also do it through a messaging program like Slack, where maybe every morning or at the end of every day, all the coworkers will go in and put in any updates here on the board that they need to. But a way that is really awesome that everyone can set up on their own, and that is through Lucid. And if we go into our Lucid homepage here, you can see we've got our planning and Lucidspark activity board here. By clicking on these three dots, the more options, we'll have an option down here to set a reminder. And we can set a reminder for us to update our board every single day. And we're going to click on that here. And then we're going to click on the check mark here. And we wanted this for our task. It said to remind me every 1 day to update this document. So we'll change that to 1 day. We'll press OK. And then Lucid, when we're ready, will be able to notify us each day. Up here, we'll get a notification that we need to update this board. So that's just a great way. If you've got team members that work asynchronously, you can use that to make sure that you always get that reminder and that update. With that being said, we're going to navigate back over here to execute plans. We're going to click on set a document reminder. We're going to double check that. And we have now finished learning some ways that we can execute our plans effectively. So go ahead once again, play around with these different things. Play around with the dynamic table, change the card statuses, change the assignee, and you'll be able to get everything done very effectively. So with that, we'll see you in the next video where we're going to learn how to coordinate all of this with your team.